They all washed out over here.
No, Jimmy,
What?
nothing. Be quick. Be quick, because we got 5 minutes on the clock.
Okay,
We're ready.
for Myers on Monday.
Y'all you gonna do it?
Yep,
All right. See y'all Monday morning.
thank you.
So I'm about to do this, but I'm trying to think back. I don't.
Y'all ready? Alan Polito? If you would raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so be God.
Yes, sir.
Is your true name Alan Guzman Polito?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand you charged this case with driving while intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
Have you had enough time to go over the case with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And it looks like y'all worked out a plea agreement for something called deferred adjudication. You understand that? You understand how deferred works?
Yes.
Okay. To the charge of driving while intoxicated, how do you plead?
Guilty.
I accept your plea of guilty. Deferred finding guilt for a period up to 12 months. You'll be placed on community supervision on deferred status for up to 12 months, or do all the things contained in your plea agreement. You will need to meet with collections and probation before you leave. They'll work out a payment schedule with you if you need one. Then they'll explain the probation process to you, okay? Do you have any questions about anything?
No, sir.
You'll see this thing in your paperwork called a statutory fine. It's gonna be probated because you're on probation. It'll save you about $3,000 to stay on probation, okay?
Yes, sir.
If you want to wait in here, you wait in here, or you wait out in the hall, we'll come find you and take us about 5-10 minutes to get the paperwork done, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. Thanks.
If I may,
Yes.
Mr. Polito, yeah. Have you spoken with the immigration attorneys about your status and how this office might affect it? Yes, sir. Are you satisfied with the deal? Knowing that? Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck. Just, yeah, wait either here or outside and we'll come find you here in a few minutes, okay?
No problem.
Good.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mhm. All right, let's see who we got.
Well, she was in place.
It's debatable.
Oh,
It's not true.
I'll wait a little longer.
He's really stupid. Yeah, I'm not going today, maybe tomorrow. But I think it'd be funny.
You said I was like a zebra.
Steve Miller tried to shoot her earlier.
I mean, I didn't think about it till he said it. Now I can't unsee it, so. Okay. No, that's a horse.
The zebra's a horse.
No, no, I don't know. It's a zebra.
Zebras are zebra horses.
I think I look more like a zebra.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. I think everybody's here that we need.
Did it on our docket.
You go not going right.
I see it. Thank you.
Everybody's coming on. Always miss somebody. So we have a defense lawyer and prosecutor, defendant in the jail.
Yes, ma'am.
We have Kathy. We have Claudia, or is that a zebra? All right.
He just ignored you.
Yes, she did.
Y'all know him, right?
I think Claudia looks awesome.
Did they hear you?
No, that would never heard that. This is Mr. Caldwell, And I do have a copy of the mental health assessment. I will consider that for the purpose of this hearing. Did you want to call your client to testify?
Yes, yes, Judge.
Mr. Caldwell, if you would raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm the testimony about to give be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Spencer. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you.
You understand what we're here today doing, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
We are asking the court to grant you a mental health personal bond so that you can get medication and treatment while we wait for your case to be filed. Understand?
Correct.
And do you recall that you and I did this and went through this process back in the fall of last year around August or September? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
And the judge granted you a bond, and you understand that the reason you're here today is because you failed to comply at the time with the conditions of bond. Do you understand?
Yes, with great
Will you
reason.
let the court, right? Will you let the court know, please, what happened to you once you were let out of jail and where you were and unable to comply?
2 days after I was released, I had a stroke and I was placed in Parkland Hospital in ICU for a number of months. And then the week after I got out, discharged from that, they found a staph on my spine. And I was in the hospital for months after that. So it was just most of the time that I was in the ICU. And yeah, it was pretty bad.
When you say a number of months, that stroke, it was 6 or more months, correct? That first
Yes.
health incident you had.
Right.
And then you mentioned the spine issue, Spencer. Are you getting treatment in the jail for the spine issue?
Very minimal. It's very
Okay.
painful and it's very minimal treatment here. They tried, don't get me wrong, they're waiting on my medical records is what it is. They don't know exactly what it was. I tried to explain it to them, but they need the records, but they don't have them. So Parkland does a great job of treating.
Okay, but you do have a diagnosed mental health condition, is that correct?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
What is that condition?
I'm a manic depressive. I suffer with PTSD and anxiety disorder.
Okay, and do you normally take medications for that?
I do.
And will you take medications if the judge allows you a bond a second time, hopefully healthier time, to get out while we wait for your case to be filed?
Yes, I will.
Okay, and then where do you plan to live, Spencer, if the judge allows you to have a bond this time?
Well, previously, I was living at Union Gospel Mission, which is a very nice place on Irving Boulevard in Dallas. Yeah, it's a perfect place for me to continue my rehab from, I got off the drugs. That's where I got off the drugs at the mission. It's a nice place, yeah.
Okay, and where will you be getting your mental health medications? Is that through MetroCare? Through Parkland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parkland, right?
And then what about transportation, Spencer? Do you have reliable transportation to get you to the court once a month to see Judge Baxter?
Well, last night talked to a friend. He said he'd bring me to make sure I was at court. And I also have, if he's not around, GoLink. So yeah, I have two forms of transportation.
Okay, and what about a telephone? Do you have access to a?
I have a cell phone
You
now.
have a phone? Okay. And you
Yes.
understand you will be required to call Kathy every single week to let her know where you are and how you're doing. Do you promise to do that?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll pass the witness.
Any questions from the state?
No questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Any other people for the defense?
Defense rest, Judge.
Anything else from the state?
Your Honor, just to read the criminal history into the record.
Okay.
On December 3rd of 2018, defendant was arrested for fail to ID. He later received 24 days. On August 15th of 2019, he was arrested for Class B theft, received 10 days. And on July 16th of 2020, he was arrested for tamper or fabricate physical evidence with intent to impair. It's a state jail felony, and he received 90 days. And that's the end of his criminal history.
Okay. Anything else?
Your Honor, Your Honor, we would just object due to the fact that he's already been issued a bond previously and his criminal history.
And I was kind of inclined not to give you a bond because we did give you a bond before, but I think there was some medical situation that kind of
Yes, sir.
impeded your ability to do it. Let's go ahead and get you out on a bond today and give you a chance to do this thing. What you need to do is get on your medication and only your medication,
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that.
and make sure you call Kathy every week, let her know how you're doing. You'll come see me.
Who's Kathy? I'm sorry. There was a Tony
Kathy,
last.
She's on the
Oh, you're
screen.
Kathy, okay.
It
It was Tony last time.
it was Tony last time you were here.
Yeah, right.
Kathy.
Talk to her.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll see you. I think our next visit's probably like next week.
okay, so yeah, so how often do I have to come in? I mean.
Once a month to see me in person. Okay.
Okay, great.
August
Thank you.
10th. And
August 10th?
August 10th, yeah. You'll call Kathy every week and she'll let you know what you need to be doing. If you need help with anything, make sure she knows you need help with stuff.
All right,
She-
Ms. Kathy, I will do.
She's gonna let me know if you disappear, and if you disappear, we'll come find you, okay?
I know you will. Thank you.
All right, Kathy, did you want to share anything?
Yes, so you should be receiving a folder upon release. That's gonna have my number. It's gonna be the same number that you had for Tony.
Okay.
If you can give me a call once you get to your destination and we can further discuss.
Okay, great. Thank you. Give me the
Good
best.
luck. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Judge.
See ya.
Bye, Kim.
Bye all. Thank you.
Nobody said bye to the zebra.
Say goodbye, everyone.